Hey guys, Patrick Ward here for Optimum Sports Performance, and today we're going to show a few progressions of some exercises, or an exercise that you can do with the idea of the Janda short foot posture. Basically what that is, some people have talked about this, it's a way to teach the foot to create an arch. If the individual maybe does not have an arch, we can help to increase some proprioception. And aside from improving the stability of the foot, it's going to have profound effects over the entire body as far as posture and joint movement or joint alignment goes, just because the foot is our interaction with the ground. So we're going to go through some of these exercises. I'm going to have an individual doing them, and I'll explain how we cue the short foot posture and how it works. So the first part that we want to go over for getting the short foot posture is what we're going to have the client do is first lift up their toes. So we're going to keep the foot on the ground, have them lift up their toes. And the idea from here is we want to tell them or ask them to think about gripping the floor between the ball of their toe, which is on the ground still, and their heel, or their calcaneus. And that'll create this arch or this dome. And once we have that, they're going to go ahead and put their toes back on the ground, just relax them down, and we should be able to maintain that. And from here, what we're going to have Dustin do is perform his exercises trying to maintain that. So I'm going to give him a cable. Okay. And what Dustin's going to do, so we'll have him go ahead and get into the position first. Lift the toes up. Perfect. Okay. And Dustin will perform a rowing movement. Get that in the picture there. Trying to maintain the short foot posture. And one of the ways we can progress this is Dustin can rest for a second and take his left leg back. So we're going to go into a staggered stance. The same rules are going to apply. So Dustin, go ahead and move your left leg a little bit out. Perfect. First thing you're going to do, make sure both toes are pointed straight ahead. So turn that left toe. Good. We're going to lift the toes, grip the floor between the ball of the toe. Perfect. And go ahead and perform a couple sets of rows. Good. And then the last one we can do is Dustin can take his weight onto the opposite leg of the rowing arm. So he's going to go on to, why don't you switch hands so they can see your left foot. Perfect. And he's going to go on to, first he's going to have both feet on the ground, lift the toes. Excellent. Now point the toes on the ground. Once you got that dome, that arch, good. Lift your left leg off the ground. And he's going to try and maintain that and perform his rows. And this maneuver, this exercise can be used for rowing movements. We use it for single-legged deadlifts. We can use it for cable chest press, single-legged cable chest press, where we're trying to teach the individual how to feel what it feels like to create their own arch. And you can progress this all the way up to using a medicine ball. For example, medicine ball chest passes. We'll do the same progression. So bilateral stance, split stance, single-leg stance. And will allow the individual to feel what that feels like in a more dynamic environment.